Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Whoops. And tonight we are going to be making a graduation card using the tailored tag punch from Stampin' Up! We're going to use the punch to create our graduation hat and tonight the tassel as well. So I had someone email me and ask me about graduation cards and how they could go about creating a graduation card. So I put my thinking cap on and started looking at the stamp sets and things that I had to come up with a graduation card. Decided to use the tailored tag punch for the hat, and then I used the Stitched Stars dies. So let's change the camera. So this is the card that I had on my blog, and I'm going to show you how to create that tonight. We're going to use the tailored tag punch to create our graduation hat, and then these beautiful star, swirl comes from the Stitched Stars dies. So super easy, but I love how it works perfectly to create that hat. Instead of the tassel, I do have a video on YouTube that shows you how to make the tassels by hand. And this is the white twine. I have the list of supplies below the video. Tonight we're going to use the tailored tag punch to make our tassel. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think it works well. So you can just do lots of things with this tailored tag punch. It's one of my favorite punches, and it is in the new catalog coming out in June. So I love it. The video, to find that on YouTube, just go in the search and put the Stamp Camp tassel, and the video will come up on how to create that tassel. So let's get started on tonight's card. Now I know there are all different color combinations based on your school colors. So tonight I'm going to change it up, and we're going to be doing white, night of navy, and the gold foil. So just something a little bit different, just so you can see it in another color. So my card base is the Whisper White. If you place a minimum $25 order on my blog, www.thestampcamp.com, and make sure you use the hostess code, you will get the PDF file for all of my May Tuesday tips and techniques PDF files. So fold my card in half. Then I have my gold foil, and you can see I cut out the insides that I can use on my card fronts, because you don't want to waste any of that luscious foil when you're going to cover it up. All I need is that little outside edge, so you might as well cut out the inside and use those for other cards. So okay, I just want to make sure that we are good here. Hi Judy, thanks for joining me. All right, looks good. Okay, so this is going to all be assembled like that. This is going to come on here kind of like this. So I'm just looking for where I want my congratulations. You can use any sentiment, but I use congratulations, and I got mine from the Peaceful Moments stamp set. So I'm going to stamp that in Versamark up here in this right hand corner, just like that. And I thought we would emboss it with the gold embossing powder. I will stick that back in there. Get my heat gun here. And we'll heat set that. I tend to stay in one spot until I see it setting or melting, and then I move on. That way I got even coverage and I know it's all been embossed. That looks really good. So now I can start assembling this all. So this is going to be stuck to the gold foil, and I'm going to use the glue and quite a bit because it does curl a little bit with that embossing. So I want to glue it really well so I can flatten it down good. Plus with the liquid glue I can kind of move it around till I have it exactly where I want it. Okay, now we're going to stick it to our card base. I just want to go along this edge a little bit better. There we go. So how many of you need a graduation card? I got some glue on there, so we'll put that paper on there. How many are looking for a graduation card? It's kind of weird this year because we really can't attend any graduations, but there still are graduates that would love to get a card in the mail. So that's assembled just like that. I cannot see my comments on Facebook tonight. Oh, here we go. I like the navy and gold. I do too. I think it's gorgeous. So now to assemble this intricate detail, I'm going to show you a trick on how to get the glue on that. So I'm going to take my silicone mat. We're going to flip that upside down. I'm going to take a clear block, and then I'm going to put some liquid glue on my block. And then I have a little clip with sponge that I cut a piece of sponge, and I'm going to get my glue on there, and then we're just going to pounce on the back. Get that nice and sticky. That's pretty much it. It works like a charm. It also works great on the back of vellum, and you won't see the adhesive. Okay, so now I want to do this little, just like that. All stuck down, just gorgeous. Now, these came from here, so I'm going to use them on the card. Just going to take some glue dots, kind of place them all over. We put one up there. We'll put one right there. One there. I'm leaving a space here for my little graduation hat. And the last one we'll put right there. Love it. Okay, now we're going to make the graduation hat. And we're going to use the tailored tag punch. So we're going to make the hat out of white, and then we'll make the tassel out of Night of Navy. So the first thing that you want to do is bring this in, and you want almost a half of a tailored tag. So you have this little piece right here. Now we're going to punch a full tag. The next thing you're going to want to do is take a sticky note. This is a sticky note, and you're just going to stick that across there. And that's just going to give you something to hold on while you bring this back in the punch. What we're going to do is line up this corner and this corner up in the top here. So just like that. See where I got that straight across? And punch. I moved it. I'll show you that one more time. Let me get a piece in here. See if I got enough white. All right. So, just like that. Take our little Post-it note off. Isn't that cool? And that fits right like that. So you can put adhesive. I bring it down, maybe 1/8 of an inch from or so from the bottom. See that? Now we're going to take the tailor tag punch. We're going to take the Night of Navy, and this point right here in the corner, we want that across the bottom. And then we want a little wider here and a little narrower up there. So you get this shape right here. Then you're going to take your scissors and you are going to cut this as fine as you can, not all the way to the top. Stop about right there. And you're going to just keep feathering this with little snips. And that is going to create your little tassel using the tailored tag punch. See how that works? Isn't that cool? Then you're going to take a glue dot. First I'm going to stick it on my card just so I get it in the right spot. So I'm going to put that on the side here just like that. Then I'm going to take my little tassel and put it kind of in the center there just like that. Make sure that that's kind of where I want it. I think that looks good. Then you're going to take one of the gold faceted dots, and those are on the retired list. And just like that. Isn't that cool? So you got two options. You can create a tassel with the twine, and that is on the retired list as well. Or you can create it with the tailor tag punch. You create the tag, the hat, and the tassel with the tailor tag. There you go. That's with your gold, Night of Navy, and then the white, and then you have the black, red, and white. I don't know what school colors you need, but super easy to change out the colors. Very quick and easy card that anybody can create. All you need is that tailored tag punch and the stitched stars dies. I love these dies. And you can go to town creating different colored graduation cards for anybody and everybody that needs one. So if you need a card, let me know. That is your Tuesday tip for tonight. Again, if you want the PDF file, it's a minimum $25 order on my blog right here. Here is the hostess code that you have to use. And if you are a demo and do not wish to purchase because you purchase for yourself, I will send you a PayPal invoice for $9.95, and you'll get all this month's PDF files for the Tuesday tips and techniques. So any questions? I don't think I see any, but that is it for tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, you learned something, make sure that you share it, comment, and send me your love. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.